What up, YouTube? It's your boy Larry Rank back at you again. Take you on this journey of me being an all-star host on the Toro platform, renting out these Cadillacs here in Cincinnati. Before we get started, man, smash that like button, you dig. Hit that subscribe button, you understand. This is my 13th video. I've been doing Toro since April of 2021. I have 4 Cadillacs on there. Actually, I had 6, not all at one time. I traded one in, sold one, worked with 4. So right now I got 4. Actually, I got 3, but I'll tell you that story here in a moment. If you've been following me, my last video, or not my last video, a video for that, I just purchased the 2020 XT5 black on black. It was working out for me. Got pretty much 6 rentals right off the bat. On that 6th rental, that was the doomsday rental. Man, it got totaled. Ain't had the car more than 2 months and it already got totaled. Like I said, I've been doing this since April 21. I pretty much have seen all the stages, what could possibly happen. I know I'm probably missing something, but my very first rental was a 15 XT5 XTS. That got taken. I had to report it stolen. That was my very first time taking a car out not taking a car out, but renting a car out on this platform. It got taken. Long story short, found a car, moved on, bought 3 more cars, and I'm rolling. But like I said, as of late, I seen all the stages. That one got taken. I had one of my trucks had to replace the whole trunk on it. Man, another one had a flat tire while they was out of town. Tire wasn't gonna be in the Monday. Man, they had to. But it worked out for them though. Like I said, I've been doing this 2 years. I've pretty much seen all the stages. I know it's probably something that I'm missing, but I imagine if it can happen, it can happen. But let's get back to this. So I'm in the process of looking or purchasing of another vehicle. Soon as Toro make me whole with the one that just got totaled. So I'm looking for the Cadillac XT6, the one with the 3rd row. There are a few of them out there, and the way I go about picking them is I download the Auto Trader app. So I'm always scrolling looking for low mileage cars with great prices. So that process never stops, and I always document everything in my little notebook here of where the cars is at, what the mileage on them, what type of pricing that comes with this mileage. So I'm always researching and things of that nature. So when purchasing a car, I want to stay, car or a truck. I'm just going to use a truck for this example because that's what I'm being a market for. When purchasing a truck, I want to try to stay under $37,000. $37,000, $38,000. I want to try to stay under that. No more than 40. No more than 40 out the door. Because I want my note to be in between 400 and 460, somewhere in that nature. And usually, like I say, all my cars are financed. I usually put 10K down because I want some equity in that car. I want to make sure when I decide to trade it in, if I decide to pay it off early, that I'm going to get a decent amount for it. And as you know, as of late, the used car market been pretty high. So you got to be patient. You find the right deal, man. Don't just jump in anything just to get into this business. You're playing this out, man. Put a business plan together, man. Look at me. I'm always in this book, man. So I want to find a car between 4 and 460, somewhere around there, and I want it to be no more than 40,000. Because when I put 10K down, if it's 37,000, I'm gonna owe 27. 38, I'm gonna owe 38. If it's 40, I'm gonna owe 30. But when you at that 30,000 and under range, you take that out for 84 months, and your note, depending on what your interest rate is, could be anywhere from 420 to 470, somewhere in that neighborhood. Like for me, being comfortable with me, I don't want anything higher than 460. You know what I mean? Because if the way I look at it is like if I get a note for 460. I'm gonna put that on a Toro platform. It's probably gonna be about 120 a day. You know what I mean? So the note could be paid with the first week 5-day rental. Now remember when I said when I get these cars, I drop off $1,275, 3 months of notes. So I'm always 3 months ahead for these, of my notes. I'm always 3 months ahead of the game. Because here in Cincinnati, we got good, nice weather, but when come November, December, January, oh man, it can get bad around here. You know, usually you don't have too many rentals. Every now and then you get around the holidays, you would get some rentals and they extend it out because of the holidays. But that January, after that January used to be a dead period. That February somehow used to be a dead period. It usually don't really get started till about the end of March. So having that 3-month cushion of notes is a great equalizer in this game. Because when that cash flow started to come, you know, you ain't worried about it paying it every month now. But if you using the right strategy, you can continue to pay it every month, but you can take a portion of that revenue and put it in the stock market. That's pretty much what I do. I take, 10%, you know what I mean, a little more than 10%, and every month I'm putting it in the stock market. I'm buying Apple, Amazon, Microsoft. I got one for you, iRobot. Check that out. But I'm usually putting my portion of my revenue in the stock market. So that way my business grows and my cash flow grows. So I don't want to, when I do hit those dead months, I'm not scrambling at all for cash. I'm not really worried about it because I'm still 3 months ahead and I'm recycling money. I'm not recycling. I'm investing money monthly into my TD Ameritrade account from my GDM car rental account. So that keeps me going. It keeps me afloat. I ain't gonna say it keeps me afloat. It keeps me right. And it keeps me able to say, okay, here's a car that I like. It's $38,000. Actually, let me give you this example. It's a car in Michigan. It's a third row XT6. They only want $39,000 for it, and it only has 27,000 miles on it. I'm actually thinking about riding up there and checking it out because if it checks out right, it's at another Cadillac dealer. It's in Ann Arbor, Michigan. It's probably about 3.5 hours from here. If it checks out, I put $10K on that. If it's 39 out the door, that means I owe 29. I'm looking at about a 420, 420 a month note. I put that Cadillac on there for 120 a day. I make my note in the first week of the rental, and I rinse and repeat. And I do that every time. But this time I got 4 cars. Every time I try to get to a 4th car, something goofy happen. But it be like that sometimes. So that's pretty much all I got for you today. I just, give you an update on how things going, on how this Toro business is going for me, and it's working out pretty well. So until next time, get dough, man.